Alright, what's up guys, this is ZeroX here. Now, before I get into the main part of this video, I want to deeply apologize for being absent these past few months. Just been dealing with a lot of shit. Some shit I probably don't even want to talk about, but hope you guys understand. And before you start asking me, why haven't I been covering this Vic situation? It's just that for one, I've been very torn on trying to process this situation and just trying to go at it from like a neutral standpoint. So, yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys understand and all that jazz, and on to the main portion of the video. Yo, I can't believe it. I can't believe it, guys. We did it. We freaking did it. What's up, everyone? This is ZeroX here. In regards to the Vic situation and all that jazz, we did it, guys. We actually did it. Vic kicks back. Vic Mignogna's GoFundMe has surpassed / smashed the goal of $100,000. Well done, guys. And to the people who stood with Vic and did not want to see Vic being beaten down to the ground, bravo. We did it, guys. And within the span of 2 weeks as of this video's recording, all that jazz. But yeah, so if you guys aren't kind of finding out about this now or anything, let's do a bit of a refresher for those that are kind of new to this. So the following here: Vic Mignogna spent the past 2 decades building a career as a voice actor. He worked with great people, made great friends, and represented great companies. Over the past month, all of that work and goodwill was maliciously and brutally destroyed by a dedicated group hell-bent on dragging his name and reputation into oblivion. This capped off with hurtful allegations from people Vic has worked with and considered friends for many years. Now Vic has been removed from Rooster Teeth and Funimation and disinvited from several conventions, disconnecting him from his income from his fans and supporters. Vic has tried to mitigate the situation with public statements, and the attacks on him and his character persists. Anyone who knows Vic knows he would never ask for this, and does not want this course of action. When your opponent leaves you no choice, you eventually have to kick back. This fund is set up for Vic's legal defense fees. There are many possible defendants in different jurisdictions, from boring bloggers to multi-million, even multi-billion-dollar corporations. It takes an agile and experienced, not cheap, legal team to coordinate this kind of strategy. So if we continue to scroll on, let's see. I am not representing Vic in a legal capacity, but I am aware of the team who is and will coordinate this fund to pay for Vic's legal fees. Litigation costs are highly dependent on the actions of your opponents, so I'm hoping to raise enough to account for that. We will announce the disposition of any extra funds candidly and provide updates on the usage of funds to the extent that such information can be made public. Whether you know Vic, whether you've supported Vic for years, or just found out about this situation recently, his situation, but I digress. You know he'd never asked for this. That's why I am doing this, and he is not involved. He is thankful for prayers and support, but In my professional capacity as an attorney, I know this comes at significant financial cost, but it's time to fight back. But brigades of pseudo-anonymous keyboard warriors cannot be allowed to defame and destroy decades of goodwill on rumor and unverifiable allegations. Companies cannot rely on non-credible accusations and devastate a career for virtue points. Help support Vic, help Vic kick back. So, yeah, that's pretty much all written by Nick Rekieta. I believe that's who it is. Yep. Alright. So, here are, so far, all the updates. So if you really want to, look at all this, you're more than welcome to. I'll put the GoFundMe in the description if you want to see this for yourself. And yeah, so I know what you're thinking. So yes, after coming off the coattails of the highlight madness that was Nick Rekieta's live stream with one of the lawyers that will be representing for Vic Mignogna, Tiebeard, and the oh so great comeback he made on Twitter with a certain soy boy with 5 words: "We will be in touch." Excuse me. Yes. And after figuring it out for a while, then, getting confirmation from other people covering this, yep, it's definitely the actual Tiebeard, the one representing for Vic. And during that live stream, it was then revealed from Tiebeard himself, as Rekieta Law was live streaming this, that he will be also representing for Todd Haberkorn. Yeah, that Todd Haberkorn. As in playing such wonderful roles such as Ling in Fullmetal Alchemist, Jocko in Dragon Ball, Keroro in Sergeant Frog, Natsu in Fairy Tail, but also Alan Walker from D. Gray Man. And of course, coming full circle, but I digress. So, yeah, this is amazing, guys. We have certainly come quite the way. So, I know what you're thinking. What does this mean? What does this mean for the oh so falsely accused victims, massive air quotes? And by that I mean the people throwing out allegations against Vic. Well, we are in it for the long run, ladies and gentlemen, and how should I put this? To the people who falsely accuse Vic, I'm looking at you, Jamie Markey, Monica Riel, Mr. Soy Boy, Chris Sabat, Sean Shamil, and people who are willing to throw Vic under the bus and continuously beat him while he's down. Oh boy, you guys are in for a rude awakening, and you have just awakened the beast within. Okay, if you get the reference, you win 10 internet points. But I digress. But seriously, I kind of feel bad for Vic. The man deserves better. But if you're willing to point at me for standing with Vic or anything, no, I'm trying to be as neutral as I can. But seriously, guys, for those of you who are, the kick Vic side, but if you're willing to point fingers at the I Stand With Vic group or anyone that is willing to stand with him, well, I think again. Well, think again. Because, well, the I Stand With Vic group and the bystanders can probably do the same thing and point out the flaws in your accusations. See what I did there? But, yeah. But if Vic is found innocent, oh man, we are just eat your heart out, you kick Vic. Because given the current situation, it seems like the end of the beginning. The beginning of the end of Kick Vic, from what it seems like. Oh yeah, and also one way, Jesse Pridemore, I hope you're ready. Cause eat your effing heart out, woman. But yeah. So honestly, we have certainly come pretty far with this, and it is only just the beginning, and only a matter of time till the court session happens. And to the people out there that cover this, from Lost Paws, The Quartering, Rekieta Law, SS Gami, I believe that's your name, Senpai's Home, Hirohei, that umbrella guy, and anyone out there covering this Vic situation. And also, Super Saiyan Paul, Unreal Network, like a random, all you guys, thank you, because it just amazes me that the community is willing to stand up for this and prove those who are willing to throw Vic under the bus, prove them wrong, and just want to get this over with, or just don't want to deal with all this crap. So, congrats, guys. So, now if you excuse me, I will be heading off my merry way. But I'm not done yet. I will be playing a clip from Rekieta Law's live stream for those unaware. But if you want to see the full live stream for yourself, I will put it in the description for you to view it yourself. And yeah, that's about it. I am ZeroX, and I will see you guys later. Before we do that, and then you'll be free to go as soon as you need to. But I would ask you to stay around for some of those chats.
Not a problem, my friend.
Is do you have there's an announcement that you need to make, right? Like we talked about this before the show. There's an announcement that the 9,300 people are watching right now. That 100,000 people are going to see this. Let's make this announcement, and the chat has no idea this is coming. But can you please pour cold water on me, because I'm so excited for this. Can you please make that announcement right now?
Yes, and I have the client's permission to make this announcement. My firm's also representing Todd Haberkorn, another voice actor who's had the same kind of thing happen to him. You're representing Todd Haberkorn? Yep.
Are you at liberty to say what for?
Well, I mean, he's been accused of the same thing. Now, his accuser is one particular person, but similar type thing, an allegation from 9 or 10 years ago, and there's plenty of evidence that it didn't happen the way she said, and blah blah blah. This is a totally different case from Vic's. I want to make that crystal clear. Vic and Todd, of course, know each other. That's how I met Todd, actually. So, I mean, I got Kirk, I got to get Spock, right? I mean, that's
Don't worry, accuser of Todd Haberkorn. Mr. Beard, Harris, Bullock, and Hughes is just a rinky-dink law firm. They have never been to court.
All they'll do is they'll write your will for you.
Gunpoint. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, I know there are probably 10,000 people right now, or close to 10,000 people right now, who are very excited to hear that yet another person might have to answer for their accusations, because it's weird. You go online and you make an accusation against someone and you ruin their entire life. You make their friends hate them. You make their family question being around them. And they think that this is just okay. This is my truth. No, your truth is for therapy. Your truth is for therapy. The real truth is for the real world. And if you can't back it up, you better shut your stupid mouth and go to therapy. What on earth are you thinking, ruining people's lives over made up garbage? Oh my goodness.